Sweaty crab. How we doing, guys? Well, it's grocery shopping day. And you'll notice the wide angle. I'm on my Samsung. My lovely Samsung. Which doesn't give me audio issues. It is bigger on the tripod, which is kind of a bit of a pain, but oh well. I figured I'd try the Samsung for a while. I love this camera. It's a great camera. It's just bigger than the other one, so it's not so convenient to take along with you, but really it's just easier in the files when I download them. Even the other one, the SVP, which does it in standard diff if you don't do HD, still takes just as long as HD to get the files off. This thing, I just zip the files off it, boom, boom, boom. It cuts my editing time in half, so I think I'll use the Samsung for a little while, make life easy for me. Headed off. What do I gotta do? I gotta do Save-A-Lot, Kmart, Dollar Tree, buy gas, and then go to Sweet Bay. And that's not even enough grocery shopping. That's just what they could come up with for today. So we don't do like 2 weeks worth of grocery shopping at a time anymore, because we just never know with Dad and what to do for food. So, but it'll lead up somewhere. It's a little bit of a later start than I wanted. I wanted to be on the road before now, but I'm sure it'll all go smoothly. So we'll head down the road and see what the day brings, guys. Well, we got Save-A-Lot done. Just got done at Kmart. Didn't have what I really wanted for drinks, but I got a couple. Now we're gonna head to the dollar store here and get a few things there. And doing pretty good. Not sure what time it is. What time is it? About a half hour into it, so it's not too bad. So I think we can get it pretty much all tied up this morning, hopefully anyway. We'll see how it all goes, I guess, guys. It's a beautiful day. It's getting warm. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees, a little bit above 80. Feels like it. Feels like it's getting warm already. Maybe run the air conditioning here before the end of the trip, which is fine. I gotta buy gas, so good times, good times. Let me just express my lackluster enthusiasm for the gas companies. It went down to $3.29. I was very excited about that. It is now $3.53 for gas. I mean, seriously, gas does not need to be $3.53 a gallon. That's freaking ridiculous. It's just another, what's the word? I would say raping of the community, really, is what it feels like every time I gotta buy gas. It's just ridiculous. There is no reason for it to be that high. None at all. I don't know how people with like 3 or 4 kids, 2 cars, mortgage or rent, and then buying food for everybody, not to mention gas, I don't know how they do it. I don't see how the American public is keeping their head above water. And you know, to be honest with you, I think most of us aren't. Most of us are underwater. Some of us are giving up. Some of us are now fish food. And it's just, it's so aggravating is what it is. Because there's no need for it. And it's just amazing that they get away with it. Anyway, I'm now at Sweet Bay, and I just got some gas, and I don't know, felt like I had to rant on that one. I'm sure you all can relate. You probably all agree with me, so good times, good times. Sweet Bay's done. Bought everything I needed to buy. It's all good, and it's 10:30. Time I get things unloaded, it'll be time to call the fiance. I got a craving though for a Wendy's hamburger, something fierce. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. We'll see how the day goes. But now we're going to go home, unload the food, and get her done. Yep. We're back to see the doc. Dad hasn't been feeling too good for the last 3 days or something. And he hasn't been able to sleep. And he's got fluid building up, you know. And that's not good when you've had heart surgery. That's a big concern. So we called the doctor and they said, come on down real quick and we'll see what happens. Well, we heard back. He's got some, he's building fluid around the heart and stuff, which is not good. So they got a prescription for him, which will help get rid of the flu cold he's got, which is bringing on the fluid on his heart. So I got to pick that up. I've already dropped it off, and I've decided to get myself a little lunch. Though I got to tell you, the service here at Wendy's was not what I was expecting. But hopefully the food's good. And then I got to go and pick that up and take that home and start on. So hopefully it'll look good. I guess he's going to go for an ultrasound or an EKG or something next Wednesday to see after about a week of taking the pills, make sure it's all good. and I hope it is. I mean, this is ridiculous, you know. Geez, we were doing so good, and then he kind of took that little turn, and I don't know. A lot of stress. A lot of stress. Anyway, I'm gonna have some lunch, and then I'm gonna head on home, guys. I was sitting here eating my lunch, watching this dude out here dancing. I suppose he's advertising for that sign, though he doesn't move the sign. He just sits there dancing and bopping around, and it's kind of weird. I don't know if you would know that that was what he was promoting. You would just think there's a crazy dude dancing on the side of the road. He's having a good time, though. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Interesting. He was really kind of doing like a heavy metal headbangers thing here earlier. Strange. Very strange. Howdy-ho, guys. Well, just watching a little YouTube videos, catching up on that. Plane flying overhead. I think that's going to do it for today's video. I got the pills home there for Dad. He's taking those. And take the dog here for a little walk, and I guess I'll do some editing, and then I'll have to decide about something for dinner. Not really quite sure what that's going to be, but I don't know. I bought myself some blueberries. Can't wait to have those. I had strawberries the last couple of times, so this time I went with blueberries. You gotta switch it up once in a while, you know? Anyway, hopefully you guys are having a good week. Midweek, I got good TV tonight, which is a rarity for me. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. And then hopefully I'll get a chat with the fiance tomorrow and see how she's doing. So anyway, don't forget to check the links down below in the bucket and check those fine folks out along with my fiance. Thank you so much for showing up, guys, and I will catch you all tomorrow.